program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Good morning to you. Sunday morning here on Valley Spotlight with Lauren, who's back, and Laura, who's always here. And we're at Donna's Diner in downtown Sharon. Hi, you guys.
Hi. Hi, Michael.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you. And I get to see this lovely lady today. This is one of my favorite spots that we've ever visited around here, and such a special place with special people, and I am just glad to be back.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back. Jack's in the background, Fred's here.
Uh-huh.
A big thank you to everyone who's filled in for me over the last, 7-8 weeks, so that way we could welcome Jack to the world, and I'm just, I missed you guys.
Yeah.
You.
So here's some cheeseburgers.
And you, for many, many years. This spread is just,
Yay.
it's wow. I'm going to keep eating like I'm pregnant, just so
There
you
you
know.
go.
Right.
Okay.
Still eating for two.
Absolutely.
So Donna's
Absolutely.
Diner, you're Donna's niece.
I am Donna's niece.
And you took over when?
We reopened 13 years ago.
Yeah.
So we just
gone by like
celebrated.
that,
It
huh?
has.
I feel
Like
like
in a
it's
blink
gone
of an
by
eye.
so fast.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and it's been going beautifully. It's kind of like, I always say, it's like the little heartbeat of downtown.
This area is very important to the community. This restaurant, right?
Yes.
What happens? Why do people come here so much? Congregate here?
I think 50s diners just resonate with any age,
Uh-huh.
any age. So we have the, I was telling you during the week, a lot of the local business people come in here. This is a huge place for business meetings and lunchtime things. And then it is shoppers. Like
On the weekends.
Shoppers. Oh my gosh.
It's that season.
It is that season. So they're coming to the winter, and people drive, I'm not kidding, 4, 5, 6 hours to go to the winter.
Wow.
Buy their prom dresses and their homecoming dresses and their bridal
Weddings.
and
Yep.
mother of the bride. So we have a lot of dress shoppers, but then we also are right down the hill from Daffin's Candy and Cranex. So of course Easter with the Easter Lane and all of the
Right.
Easter candy and Philadelphia candy.
People
as
make a
well.
day of it,
Yeah.
right?
They do, and it's like a pilgrimage. So they come at Christmas time to do Christmas Lane and buy candy, and then they come at Easter. So we got a lot of tourists during the weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it
And
is.
the food offering, your menu is extensive, and everything is just picture perfect. Like
Well,
really.
thank you.
And I have to start with your favorite. Is that okay? Can I
Oh,
say that it's your
absolutely.
favorite? I'm allowed, right?
Allowed to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
World class Reuben,
Yes.
right?
Oh my gosh, our ribbons are amazing. There are 3 things we are known for: burgers, milkshakes, ribbons.
Uh-huh.
So
There you go.
in that order. And club sandwiches, I think, ranked number 4. So
This
yeah, that's
sandwich
popular
is
thing.
interesting.
Isn't that fun? That is called the Heartbreak Hotel because it's a heart attack on a plate.
I can't wait to dig in.
It is 2 grilled cheese sandwiches with a half-pound burger in the center.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't want a heart attack,
Right.
attack, that salad looks
Yeah. Oh, and
balance things out.
you know what? That's one of the reasons I brought the salad out, because we, diners, people think
Right, you don't
burgers,
think
fries,
so.
and
Right,
milkshakes,
right.
right? But we can do the most amazing healthy foods. One of our blue plate specials is the Johnny Be Good. So it's grilled chicken, grilled vegetables.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
No
good.
carbs.
Be Good.
Yeah, it's the Johnny Be Good.
Right.
We also have vegan Impossible Burgers and a vegetarian
See, you're
garden
thinking.
burger.
You're
We
helping
are.
people.
Absolutely. So those are called the Great Pretender.
Oh,
Ah,
burgers.
that's great.
And
that.
the naming was just big fun. So
we're going to work our way through all of
Yeah.
this morning, and we cannot wait to tell people more about
Right.
things that are coming up in Sharon.
Right.
And speaking of that, right, Michael, that starts our whole weekend. And
Absolutely.
It's the same weekend as
Waterfire.
Waterfire
this
weekend.
first story, right?
Also the Gus Macker basketball tournament. What is it? Well, if you're from my area, you already know, but if you're new to it, it's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament that's all around the country, and they're making their stop in Sharon again after all these years.
We haven't had it at Buell Park, but downtown Sharon used to host the Gus Macker in the 80s and early 90s. So the area is well versed in 3-on-3 basketball, especially Gus Macker, so they're excited.
At the end of July, that will all change. This parking lot across from the casino in Buell Park will lose all the cars and turn into basketball courts for a 3-on-3 tournament called the Gus Macker, which started back in 1974.
So there's a game limit, or you play to 21. So there's a 3-point line, you score 1s and 2s, and you play to 21 to see whoever wins. 3 kids playing against 3 kids with a sub waiting on the sideline. It's as old school as it gets, original basketball, like you play it outside.
It may seem funny to hear it, but playing outside is pretty rare these days.
They don't know what to do. They don't know whether to play 21. They don't know whether to play horse or pig or one-on-one or any of that stuff. So I'm hoping with the Gus Macker, it sort of, reintroduces them about how to play basketball outside in the yard.
And the game has changed too since this video was taken. It used to be a big man's game, and the scoring was done inside by the hoop. Now they bomb away from deep.
You get outside, you get a little bit of the elements out there, the wind blowing. It'll be interesting to see. I think at 3-on-3 basketball, still a drive and a finish, or a rebound and a layup is still king, but we'll find out.
There are going to be divisions for both male and female and different age brackets to keep it fair, which is a big part of the core values.
My favorite part of it is we'll have referees, paid referees on every court. So the games are officiated like they would be if they were playing at a school or in a tournament. It makes it a great atmosphere for kids to learn the game, but then also not have to worry about fouls and those types of things.
Plus, for those kids that are learning the game, Tom says there will be clinics and other events to make this a very special event.
Family-friendly atmosphere. There'll be bounce houses and climbing walls and food trucks and the whole 9 yards. I think primarily with AAU and school sports that they're in a gym in a more controlled environment almost all the time, and when they're outside of that or outside of a practice, they're doing something different. So hopefully this introduces them to the pavement game, the backyard basketball game that I grew up and probably you grew up enjoying.
Enjoying it like we used to when the Gus Macker was a part of Valley tradition.
Oh, they were excited to see it back in the Valley. I think basketball's taken on a new life lately, especially with a lot of the little kids starting to play and grade school leagues starting earlier. So they're looking for a place to play outside in the summer, and Buell Park's a great spot to have it.
Should be a lot of fun.
Are you going to play?
No. Why, you want to be on my team?
Sure.
You and Fred?
Right.
Get a threesome together?
I played for the against the Harlem Globetrotters.
That's true. That's true. They're still talking about it. I bet. All right.
Poor WFMJ. What were they thinking?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
More from Donna's Diner, and Laura's going to make us some milkshakes too.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, so
we picked our favorites, and
the
there's so many different flavors.
Whole thing.
Stick around. Details on Wahaka Catering right after this.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make. Only A to Z.com.
RC Compounding specializes in custom medications to meet your individual needs. Our staff can compound medications in unique dosage forms for everyone in your family, even your pets.
For us, we have standards, we have testing, we have personnel training. Everything, every single product that we dispense, we can assure that it meets all standards and above and beyond.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
Welcome back to Donna's Diner.
Yeah.
What a day for me to come back.
Starts open at 9 in the morning, and they're open until 5 on Sundays. 9 to 7 the rest of the time.
We're eating really good today.
I know.
You know where else you can eat good?
Yes.
Wahaka Taco.
Yes.
Okay, they have a birria quesadilla. That is like that birria taco, but in a quesadilla. That's for the entire month. And the food truck is going to be up and running. Plus, you can always hire them for catering. Did you know that?
I did know that, yes.
Okay, well we're going to remind you of it. Look at this, patio season at Wahaka.
I know, finally, it's here.
Pesto's Test Kitchen gone catering.
We are catering, yes, we are, absolutely.
This is a big moment for you, Mark.
Well, you know what, it's just another layer to the business to add that extra extra service for our guests.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm having a Super Bowl Sunday party, why not get Wahaka Tacos? If I'm watching the Final Four, if I'm, you know, have my family over and I don't feel like cooking.
That's exactly right. We're coming off of lots of graduation parties, lots of birthday parties, lots of summer festivities that are happening finally because the world's coming back alive again, which we're able to all hang out. We haven't been able to do for a long time. But this is the Wahaka Taco catering box, and ours is full of all kinds of good stuff.
It is. What did our chefs make for us back there?
Let's see what we got in here. Hold on. First things first.
Our taco technicians.
Right, our taco technicians and our burrito baristas. Look at these.
And this is perfect for pharmaceutical reps, you know, dentist's office, doctor's office, when they have their, you know, they want to do lunch for their staff.
So we are working on getting your catering menu online so that way people understand that you can order a whole tray of burritos.
You know, a whole tray of burritos. You can get a half tray, you can get a whole tray. Same with tacos, same with the whole menu. Even the slushies. I don't know. It's like Christmas. I like opening up boxes.
It really is like Christmas.
It's like a Forrest Gump moment right now.
So this is how it would come for people that if
Life
they
is
ordered,
like a box of tacos.
we should get t-shirts made that said,
those look great.
Look at the enchiladas.
Well, those are your favorite. Those are the carnitas with the salsa verde.
These are my favorites.
And that just looks amazing. Look how fresh that looks.
It really
I mean,
does.
The great thing about our food here and what I'm so proud of at Wahaka Taco is it is so fresh. We're a fresh scratch kitchen every day of the week, except for Sunday because we're closed. But every day of the week, the chefs are back there, the taco technicians are back there. The food is just so bright, so crisp. And you know what? It's surprisingly light. It's not a heavy.
No.
It's not heavy, and it's not heavy on your stomach. And I can guarantee you're not going to have any stomach duress when you eat ours.
That's a half order of tacos.
It's a half order of tacos.
A half order of tacos. So you could get 18 or 9 in a full tray.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I'm really hoping that this is the elote.
I can smell it from here.
Did they do it?
I can smell it.
Oh my gosh, Mark.
God gave me a good sniffer.
You're right. Look at this.
It's so
Look
good.
at this. You guys can get this for a whole entire pack of people.
And I can't wait. And I got to be honest with you, our produce supplier, they've done a phenomenal job wherever they're sourcing the corn from. Because I took it home the other night because it was Mother's Day, and Melissa got her Alaskan king crab legs. But the corn was so ridiculously sweet. And I'd like to know where it's in season somewhere.
I think this is fantastic.
I do too.
I really think that people need to have this on their radar for parties and for get-togethers.
I mean, that just says love right there.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. WahakaTaco.com. Just fill out the request form.
Yes.
Online.
Mike, Junie, or Jenna will get back to you, and we can set your party up, your catering event. And we're actually looking at a catering.
Yeah, a catering truck. A food truck.
A food truck. Because that's how we started. We had the Wahaka. We had Bessie.
Yes, we did.
She almost killed me a couple times, but Bessie the food truck. Hopefully she's been retired.
We gotta find a couple photos.
And you know the funny thing is, I still have a set of keys to it hanging in my kitchen.
I am not surprised. We're gonna take a time out, and then we're gonna bring the team out in here so we can enjoy catering out here done by Wahaka. Congratulations, Mark. People have been going crazy about the orders that they've made. So this is a testament to you and your staff. So let's take a time out and bring them out here.
Thank you.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysolder.com.
We have such a legacy, created such a legacy here in the Valley, and we're very well respected by numerous manufacturers in the industry. We're a leader in our industry, and I want to continue that. We want to continue that, and we want to take it to the next level. Whatever that level may be, we're ready for it.
So let yourself go to Ducat. Let yourself go to Ducat.
Safety is our top priority at Barina's Automotive Center when we're taking care of your vehicle. We invest in the latest equipment to service the newest makes and models and keep our team's education up to date on the latest skills and techniques. At Barina's, we provide a free digital vehicle safety inspection so you can actually see what we see and understand our recommendations. Barina's Automotive Center on Robbins Avenue in Niles. Call 330-652-AUTO today and get your car back on the road safe and sound.
Well, as promised, we're back. We brought the whole team out here, at least part of our team.
Part of the team. The most important part of the whole building, right here.
It's a beautiful day, too.
It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. And the fact that you guys are able to offer catering. I know that it's been going so it's been hot, hasn't it, Junie?
Yeah,
it has been.
Yeah, a lot of schools have been ordering. A lot of schools, doctors' offices.
The weather's breaking. People are sitting out on the patio, utilizing it more.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I have to say, if I was going to a barbecue or I was having a meeting, and this, I just had a burrito for the first time ever. I can't
believe that.
I know. I can't believe it.
It's amazing.
They're so delicious.
I never tried the burrito though. Wow. Wow, man. It's unbelievable.
I'm just going to hand him my microphone. Judy, why don't you introduce some of the faces behind Wahaka for us?
So here we have, this is Logan. He's one of our line cooks. Very dependable morning guy for sure. Carla. She's our front of the house. She answers the phones, make sure everyone's taken care of.
And this character over
she
here.
She us too, to the prep and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
This here is Jesus. He's the.
He needs no introduction.
He's the heartbeat of the kitchen. Let me tell you.
Jesus is our culinary director.
We made this beautiful.
Yeah, they do make it beautiful.
Food, you know. It's part of.
And finally, he gets the recognition he deserves. Of manning the kitchen up.
Yeah,
you know, everybody mans up the kitchen, but he's the heart of the kitchen.
Everybody. Everybody treat me good, and I'm so.
Your heart's warm.
I don't know how to say that. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Marco.
No, thank you. Thank you.
All right, this is our new big announcement. Starting soon, starting on Monday.
It's a new big announcement for the little folks.
This Frisbee Carla cut. There you go. Right in the dressing. I'm sorry about that. We're going to be serving this for the kids. So
every kid on Mondays when we have our Kids Day.
Kids eat for free.
For $3 they eat. One of the amazing meals for $3.
Yep.
And they get a free Frisbee.
They do. So please come
and
on
it's
here.
Beautiful outside. They should be outside playing instead of on these stupid things. So get them a Frisbee.
Parenting advice and great food. You can get it all here at Wahaka. And you guys, for Cinco de Mayo, crazy. And I have to say, on a personal level,
wow. Thank you, Howland.
People
and
that
the surrounding
watch our
area.
show and people that support us, the response was overwhelmingly great. So
and great job, Freddie, on the T-shirt. That was a great design on the T-shirt that most everybody got that day.
I know it was a great day. So Wahaka Taco and Bistro 1907, Pesto's Test Kitchen. Round of applause, Mark. This is great stuff. Catering coming soon.
Eat more tacos.
Woo!
Yeah. Yes, and we just got that trademarked.
Tacos.
You should have him. You should have him.
And if you like the taco truck,
right? If
tomorrow,
you're catering through the taco truck is also possible. Tomorrow for the eclipse, if you're watching this, on that Sunday, they're going to be at the Mosquito Lake Park in Cortland.
Yes.
So
go try
you're a big Wahaka Taco fan and you don't feel like going to the restaurant, they're going to be there.
Right.
Okay.
All right, we'll take our break. We'll thank Steelite, because that's what we do.
Yes, we always thank Steelite. The only reason we can do all this fun stuff for all these local restaurants is thanks to them all these years. So.
And then when we come back, we're going to see some cool cars, right?
Very cool cars.
Okay.
Very cool.
Hills is the low-cost living anti-inflation department store.
Shop Hills in the Liberty, Lincoln Knowles, and Boardman Plaza, Youngstown, and the Ridgeview Plaza in Warren, and the Hills location in Champion, all open 10 till 10 daily.
Your eyes are two of the most important parts of your body, so it's best to take care of them. Optical Solutions in the Austintown Plaza offers comprehensive eye exams, medical eye care, LASIK and cataract evaluation, and more. Contact lenses in all types, plus eyewear from budget to designer frames. Optical Solutions is your complete eye care destination. Covered by most insurance carriers, contact Optical Solutions today to make your appointment. 330-797-8780.
Whether it's dinner out with friends and family or your next catered event, Rachel's Restaurant in Austintown always makes it special and delicious. Award-winning cuisine, relaxing atmosphere, and so much more. Rachel's Restaurant, Austintown.
Back here on Valley Spotlight at Donna's Diner, right next to the river in downtown Sharon.
These Terra eggs that are famous from the Terra are here.
I never had those.
Holy moly.
The cream cheese in the eggs.
And chives. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Reuben's so good. Donna's burger so good. So good.
Cool Cars Canfield. Go.
How about this? You saw it on a Cleveland station.
I did, yes.
And some people don't even realize that TP Tools out in Canfield, just steps away from that whole store, is something even more special. So come on in. My family and I discovered this over the boys' spring break. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces from the Pichardo group on this one.
Nestled in the heart of Canfield lies a hidden gem for automotive enthusiasts and history buffs alike, the TP Tools Auto Collection. What began as one man's passion for collecting cars has blossomed into a cultural landmark thanks to the dedication and vision of Fred Zwicker, whose love for automobiles spans generations. Jerry Fedor has been a guide through the coveted collection for more than a decade.
Well, I'm the curator for Mr. Zwicker, Fred Zwicker and his son, Bob. And there's two buildings here, Building 1, Building 2. And total of the cars that you can see is 50.
What sets this museum apart is not just the impressive collection of classic cars, but the stories behind each vehicle.
This collection started back 70 years ago. Mr. Zwicker's 92 years old, and his son Robert is about 57 years old. And so they've been collecting cars for that long. And 97% of these cars have been redone somewhere else in the country and then run through the Mecum auction in Orlando, Florida. Very few were done here, like this 53 Buick and this 1940 Cadillac. They were done here.
As his collection grew over the years, so did Mr. Zwicker's desire to share his passion with others. He made the bold decision to open the museum, transforming a personal hobby into a public treasure. The newest building was completed in 2009.
Well, I think they want to show it to the public and make the public aware that there's a nice place like this here in Canfield, in Youngstown area, to come and visit.
The auto collection is located just steps away from TP Tools, which is a retail store specializing in restoration tools and equipment.
The tools that we have here are special. Power tools and hand tools, creams of all kind, polishes of all kind, and we've got good people working behind the counter. We have good people in the store, and that's what they're focusing on. People that will stay and people that will give them good service.
Walking through the halls of the museum is like taking a journey through automotive history. From sleek 1950s convertibles to rugged off-road vehicles, each car in the TP Tools collection tells a unique story of innovation, craftsmanship, and the timeless allure of the open road. Even Jerry has a favorite.
I have a favorite. It's the 57 two-tone green Buick in Building 2. That's my favorite.
Why?
Why? Because as a kid growing up, I always liked the Buicks. And it's a 57, and that was primarily the year that I enjoyed looking at and driving.
But beyond the memorable display of automobiles, it's the sense of community that truly sets this museum apart. Fred Zwicker has made it a mission to create a welcoming space where enthusiasts of all ages can come together to celebrate their shared love for cars for free.
And there's no charge, except we have the donation jars for Hospice of the Valley.
Free to get in.
Free. How about that for a statement right there?
That's wonderful.
And just while we were interviewing Jerry and then walking out, that's when Mr. Zwicker came in, the owner of the whole thing. And he was just the sweetest and gave us, like, you know, an inside look at all these vehicles, and
quite the
kids
collection.
just loved it. So thank you so much, you guys. You made our day.
There's a lot of people out there with knee pain.
So many.
And I think they go through, well, I need a knee replacement because so-and-so got a knee replacement, but I don't really want to. There are some options out there.
It's a tough decision.
It is. And if you don't want to do that, or if you're a little hesitant, well, the people with Dr. Chris know what they're talking about, and they can help you before you make that leap. So here's our segment, Active Living with Dr. Chris.
Knee pain, knee degeneration, cartilage loss, everything.
Dr. Chris has heard them all. But wait, there's more.
Stiffness, swelling, locking. The main thing I hear is I don't want knee replacement surgery.
A lot of people are in the same boat. They've been dealing with pain in one or both knees for years, and Dr. Chris was one of them.
You know, running, walking, any certain distance, I would have a little bit of stiffness and swelling at the end.
And he's like a lot of people out there that don't want knee replacement surgery for a number of reasons.
Cheaper, and you know, when you have a knee replacement, you're out 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people don't want to get cut up. And we found out the people that actually have replacements are in the same shape after the surgery.
Down the line.
Down the line with, you know, knee replacements, depending on how active you are, maybe last 5 to 10 years.
The good news? He has a knee decompression machine at the office. And Dr. Chris is part of the Knee Centers of America, which specialize in this sort of thing.
So Mike, you know, everything that we do is research backed, and the research shows that we can heal it to a certain extent. Well, obviously we like to get our imaging done. Now with the knee, we don't have to be as extensive as an MRI, an X-ray will work. So what we'll do is we'll go over the whole treatment plan, the protocol. It's definitely a commitment on their part. The majority of the people are here between 25 to 30 times. There is activity modification while you're doing this. So it is a commitment on your part.
And then the treatment begins. The knee decompression machine works by stretching the joint and letting the body heal itself.
Creating the same effect as the spinal decompression. Open up that space so you're pumping fluid and nutrients into that disc, to that joint.
What have your results been?
Very encouraging.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that come in here and, you know, former athletes that are running again, doing whatever they want. So the results are very encouraging.
Encouraging for the patients and for Dr. Chris as well.
And I did that for about 24 visits, and we supplemented it with a laser. I'm doing whatever I want.
Really?
Yes.
Are you surprised?
Not really. I mean, if you look at it and you look at the research behind it, it makes total sense. And I was a little skeptical at first, but again, I wasn't surprised, but a little skepticism there, but I'm happy.
I like the fact that he uses the machines.
Yes.
So he knows what he's talking about, and he purchased the machines because they worked on him.
Exactly. So like the testaments of people that have had such success with these things and with him is amazing. So over the next month, we're going to share some of their testimonials on our Facebook page. So
I love
one
it.
more reason to be with us online and over social media.
I love it.
Okay.
All right, we'll take our break. When we come back, we're heading to Niles for a truly Trumbull trip idea.
Laura and I are very excited about this one.
You're going to love it. Be right back.
Bistro 1907 is a classic yet unique American bistro. This space lets us immerse ourselves in history. The dishes are inspired by our past but have a modern twist. Bistro 1907 by Mark Canzonetta is unlike any place else. Find out why. I'm Mark Canzonetta, and I welcome you to Bistro 1907.
Pets are part of the family, and at RC Compounding, their pharmacists make your pet a priority.
Pain management is a big one with animals, especially if they have cancer or like end of life. They're unable to take tablets or capsules, and we're able to customize it into a solution that an owner could administer pretty easily without, difficulty of having them swallow a tablet or capsule if they're not able to.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
Our customers are always part of the equation of everything we try to do.
We don't have a Hillcrest label that we're trying to push on you. We don't have stockholders we're trying to make profit for. There's no out-of-state corporate office. The competitive advantage for Hillcrest over our national competition really is sustainable pricing, number one, the service, and caring about what the customer needs, not our agenda. It's tough to get off course when that's your focus.
A to Z Dependable Services now offers walk-in tubs and showers in as little as 1 day. Let us create a safer bathing experience in your bathroom or the shower of your dreams. Call A to Z Dependable Services today for a free estimate or visit us online at onlyatoz.com.
For nearly 80 years, Cafe 422 has been the Valley's premier destination for steaks, seafood, and fine Italian cuisine. Join us at Cafe 422 for lunch, dinner, and all of your special occasions. Cafe 422 in Warren and Boardman.
Hey, welcome back to Valley Spotlight. Donna's Diner and Sharon. Check out their Facebook page to see all this stuff and more.
Oh, the salad.
Won't be long till we're drinking milkshakes.
I know. What kind did you get?
I got a Tri-Day butterscotch milkshake
Right.
with chocolate ice cream.
I did cake batter with banana.
Are you ready for a truly Trumbull trip idea?
My first one since coming back.
Yeah.
You did such a nice one on the last one. I really, really enjoyed it.
Well, wait till you get a load of this one because they're nicest people. And it's not just a shop where they're selling some things, it's their own things that they're trying to unload at great prices.
Laura, are you ready for this one, darling? We are ready.
Let's go to Curated Vintage Goods in Niles.
Hi, this is Beth Cotwis Carmichael with Trumbull County Tourism, and this is truly Trumbull trip ideas for your visiting friends and family.
My wife and I mean, we had actually at one time 4 homes, plus my business, and it was full of mid-century and all of these items. And we always knew that we were going to open a store when we retired. We are hoarders. The only difference is we had some money. And the things that we collected were nicer, and they were never stacked on top of each other. They were always, you know, in a storage unit or in our homes. I have a Satchel Paige signed program from the 50s when he came into town and played at Niles Park. So I have a whole collection of Lost in Space memorabilia, including original 16mm films that were used in the TV stations in the 60s. And it's even a joke. I tell people that if you're looking for something over there on her side, probably talk to me because I give you a better price. Same thing over here. Talk to her. She'll go, I don't care about that mummy. My wife had already retired and I was thinking of retiring, and we said, you know, what are we gonna do with all of our stuff? And I said, well, I want to go back to Warren. That's where I'm from. I think it's cool. I think Warren is cool. It was starting to come back, you know, 7 years ago. It was really coming back. So little did I realize, my wife and I, that we'd have to move all of this for 3 months because this was supposed to be a pop-up for the holidays, October, November, December. But it just got, you know, more and more and more. We moved over and business has been really good over here. So it's really good. It's really good because it's centrally located between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And there are a lot of people in those cities that want our furniture, mid-century, our collectibles. We get people from Detroit actually that come here.
Really?
Yes, because our prices are so much better than, I mean, what we sell would be 5-6 times more in Texas or even more in Chicago or New York. Because a lot of our items are high-end pieces of furniture and collectibles as well. Every day from older people, not older, I would say 50s and 60s, come in and walk, especially on my wife's side, and see those nostalgic pieces of furniture or glassware and almost are in tears because it reminds them of their grandmother or their mother's house. And I used to have that So you get that, but the look I see in men who are 50s turn into boys when they see He-Man from the 80s, or even older gentlemen that are 80 that see toys from, you know, the 50s and the 60s. It's incredible. So there's a lot of conversation that happens in this space about childhood, where you grew up, you know, what did you play with? What do you wish you had? So yeah, they get very, very excited. That's why we have to do this now. I mean, we have to get rid of the things that we've collected, and I want them to go to really a good home.
Yeah.
I don't just want to sell them on eBay. That's why I do this. That's why she does this. And me more than her, she's much quieter than me, but I love telling the stories over and over and over again of items that we have and why they're special or different, because we really are a different store, retail, than I think anything around here. You know, there are stores that have some of the items, but to have the eclectic mix that we have is really, really unusual, I think.
So right there in Niles, next to the Gosanes off 422.
Okay.
Just a treasure trove of really cool things. If you
I
like
know where I'm
mid-century furniture and things like that, or really cool memorabilia, sports memorabilia like I like, it was really fun.
Very fun
Such
stuff.
nice people.
And it was good to see Beth.
It was
I
good.
love seeing Beth. She did
Very
such a
good.
nice job
Thank
hosting with
Beth.
you.
Co-host.
Very
job.
good stuff.
All right, you ready for a little Kelly Warren?
I am.
All right.
Something about blueprints? I guess I never really think about that.
You rarely get the opportunity, so we thought we'd show you this one in Home Advantage. Wow, here we are at this wonderful home in Howland with Kelly Warren and today's edition of Home Advantage. This is a ranch. I grew up in a ranch. I've snuck out of the bedroom window in my ranch. I mean, there are a lot of advantages to a ranch, right?
I wasn't thinking of that as
That's
one of them, but I will
them.
sell
If you're
that to
a high
people
school
from now
kid,
on.
you don't
just jump right out the window.
Why climb down a tree when you can just jump out the window?
Good point.
Ranches are popular.
They are, yes.
For several reasons.
Yes.
And you were telling me before, this is a ranch is one of the more popular diagrams that you would get, right?
It is, because, you know, anybody elderly or aging or with health concerns, the ranch is easy for mobility within a home.
Right.
And then also, you know, there's younger people and healthy people that want the ranch as well, just a preferred floor plan or to keep everything on one floor. And then this is kind of cool in this house because it's a split floor plan, so you've got bedrooms and bathrooms on this side, master bedroom, bathroom on that side. So it's where they're separated like that. That's kind of popular too.
And ranches, you can separate the basements because they're so big,
Yes,
right?
that's another reason why people love a ranch. You've got all that storage downstairs.
We were looking at the plans, as a matter of fact, not often.
I don't get to see the floor plans too often in too many houses. You know, the older houses, they've been lost over time, so it's cool when you get them.
Yeah, and so we're looking at the great room and things like that. Advantages to having a floor plan if you happen to buy a house.
I think they're super helpful just to have the room dimensions and to know where everything's at within the house. And then for future remodeling projects, if you're getting something done to the house, if you're adding on, to know what kind of space you're working with, where things are at in the home.
Or like, you know, sometimes you have to plan, where am I going to put my couch? How long is that wall or whatever? This has it.
It does. It's got every wall, yeah.
You don't need the tape measure to go figure it out and things like that. So a lot of do ranches sell for more sometimes than other places?
Yes and no. Comparatively, you know, price per square foot a little bit higher. You've got that larger basement and everything, and they are just more desirable, so they sell a little bit quicker.
Right.
You know, it's personal preference too, but overall, a ranch is a very popular floor plan.
I would think as the population grows older, these are more in demand, I guess is what I would say.
Yes.
All right, if you would like to take a look at this property, you can email or you could check out the website. It is...
Yep, you can find this home online at kellysoldit.com. We're at 110 Kingston Court.
Yeah, and then the phone number, if you want to get hold of you guys, are...
330-717-2689.
Okay, there's today's edition of Home Advantage. Hey
everybody, I'm Mark Canzonetta, and I want to welcome you to Wahaka Taco, and I want to invite you down to try our $39 family deal. Authentic Oaxaca flavors are packed into your choice of 8 achote chicken or beef picadillo tacos, 4 mini pieces of elote street corn, chili lime tortilla chips, and 2 of our savory salsas, plus 4 churros with dulce de leche and 4 small Warrito slushies. Just $39. Order at WahakaTaco.com now.
Wahaka Taco. Eat more tacos.
And the outhouse on this property are like that big shed. I don't even know what to call it.
Yes, it's an outbuilding.
Yeah, an
It's
outbuilding.
a workshop, garage, yes, storage
An outhouse?
building.
What did I call it?
Barn.
That is not it. It's not an outhouse.
Not an outhouse.
And it really all started with salt, with Himalayan sea salt. That's where it all started because of a patient who came in and told me about the benefits of salt therapy, which is inhaling Himalayan sea salt, an aerosolized Himalayan sea salt. And I found that my patients were having fantastic results using salt therapy, and I wanted to know how could I incorporate the Himalayan sea salt into products that would benefit the sinuses and the skin. And that's where Salt Me was born.
History is like a window into the past. In my History Press trilogy, Lost Youngstown, Historic Theaters of Youngstown, and Hidden History of Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley, learn little-known facts and interesting tales from our storied past. All 3 are available at Barnes & Noble, fine local retailers, and Amazon.com.
RC Compounding specializes in preparing affordable and natural hormone replacement therapy just for you.
I was spinning my wheels before. I didn't know what was wrong, and now I feel I have a sounder mind. You know, I can sleep better. You know, when your hormones are off, your whole body is off, your mind is off. So I feel a lot better. I feel like I can do anything.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
I'm Barbara Corcoran. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysolder.com.
3, 2, 1, 0, 0.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, we're doing okay here. We're doing it. Yeah, welcome
How
back.
am I doing?
Yourself.
Am I doing okay?
You're a
here?
natural. It's like riding a bike.
Am I hired?
Yeah, you'll be okay.
All right.
We'll work with you. Okay. We'll have Ron work with you a little bit. Hey, so I was at the Cleveland Golf Show.
Yeah, how was it?
And I'm watching a guy up on stage, and he's talking about how he got his first golf lesson, and he's teaching people from a guy in Youngstown, Dennis Miller.
Go figure.
I'm like, are you from around here?
Everybody has a Youngstown connection.
He goes,
Everybody.
I went to Lakeview. I went to Cortland Lakeview, and now he's a PGA golf professional, and he has his own like training aids.
Called the Lag Master.
The Lag Master, yeah. So you can see that and all the other cool things he's got.
I was actually accepted to Cincinnati for architectural engineering. Came home one day and my mom's like, hey, you can go to school to be a golf pro. And I'm like, well, that sounds way more cool than being an architect.
Back in the late 1990s, Mike Dickson wasn't teaching golf at the Cleveland Golf Show or anywhere else. He'd just gotten out of Lakeview High School and, thanks to his mom, picked a new path.
So I ended up going up to Ferris State. We did a visit and I got accepted, and the rest is history.
Mike was a golf pro and eventually found himself in the Washington, D.C. area at the world-famous Congressional Golf Club.
Moved up the ladder, went from outside ops to first assistant, and then went basically full-time teaching in 2010. So I was the head of instruction until 2021.
During Mike's time there, and nowadays at the academy he founded just north of Congressional, he kept seeing the same issues from his students.
The hardest part with golf, though, is what makes sense doesn't work. The two hardest things that I fight on a lesson tee is holding the club the right way and making sure that we start the downswing the right way. A lot of times people are trying to do stuff that they can't physically do, and they fight it, and they won't ever get to where they want to go.
So he started trying to think of a tool or training aid that would help.
I've always been a training aid person, again, because the idea behind a training aid is to try to convey a sensation or a feel, a movement pattern that you're not making. So I created something that kind of helped promote the movement pattern that I liked, that I felt like people needed to do more of.
He calls it the Lag Master.
Again, the goal of using the Lag Master is to train how the body and the arms need to swing.
And it's been pretty awesome.
It's a device that gives the golfer a feel instead of just hearing instruction. Just swing back, put the ball on your shoulder, and keep it there as long as you can during the swing.
That was the thing that kind of blew my mind. It was within a couple swings that someone would turn. Most of the time it's like, oh, wow, I don't do that. I think that's the most common phrase I hear.
This is going to help prompt you to keep the club on a better plane.
Instant feedback for the player. But that was the easy part, getting patents, making Lag Masters, and marketing this new product. That's the tough part, but now he's selling them all over the world.
It's pretty cool to think that it's like they're getting a lesson from me without me being there. But yeah, no, I think that's the one thing as any teacher.
When the student gets it and you see the light bulb go on, when it happens for you, what's that like for you?
Pretty cool. I don't really use many training aids now because of what it does. Like I pretty much pop the Lag Master on and it does whatever I need to be fixing. We have all these people who come into golf, but we also have a lot of people who leave golf. I think that's the thing as like a PGA professional. It's like, hey, like we want to keep growing the game. That's where the Lag Master, you start getting into where I don't have to tell you what to do or what it's going to feel like. You do that automatically. So I think that's like the crazy part about it is it's as simple as it can get. It's get your grip down. So the first video when you get one is how to take your grip, and then you're trying to get it to go on your shoulder, keep it on your shoulder, and go to your other shoulder. I don't know how to make it any simpler, you know?
Check it out. I have one myself that I can't wait to use. I haven't used it yet. It's got to work. And I think it's going to work for baseball and softball too.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
So Natalia and Mario and you.
And me, lagmaster.com. Check it out. Okay.
That's an easy website. She wanted to host with you.
Jamie.
But I said I was coming back today, and she was like, oh, but don't worry. We have some great cleaning tips from Miss Jamie from Boss Ladies Cleaning Company. These happened inside my home because I wasn't ready to leave yet. So we brought the segment to us.
And we're the beneficiaries.
Yes, we all are. Well, everybody in our Valley Spotlight family, welcome to our home. Welcome to spring cleaning with Jamie from Boss Ladies Cleaning Company. And Jack is making his debut because that's what happens when you have a 6-week-old baby and you still have a TV show to be on, right, James? Yes. So we're doing spring cleaning, and Fred and I and Sabina and Jack are more than happy, and Star, more than happy to have you here, darling, because there's all kinds of things that we need to make sure that we're paying attention to, especially with a new baby in the house, that sometimes is just simply not on our radar. So thank you for being here. Are you going to cooperate? Fingers crossed he cooperates. So where are we starting, Mama?
With the furnace. Oh, always with the furnace filter. Every 6 months, clean it. It helps keep the dust down, the allergies down.
That's a big one for people because you don't see it and you don't think about it.
Right.
And it's something that I think affects every single room, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So furnace filter, that's number one. Number two on your list, that when we went over this before we started to roll tape on this, washing of walls. Something that is also never on my radar.
Yeah.
I just it just seems like so much work.
Yeah, they get dirty. They need maintenance too. Like, we don't think about the flat surfaces, but like they could use it. But we're not climbing up and down ladders with buckets and things like that. It takes too much. So we actually mop the walls.
Mopping the walls. And you guys use these awesome buckets and these awesome mops that do such a good job.
It's a flat mop, and it's a microfiber, and they're great. And you just use a little bit of hot water and Dawn dish soap, and
that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's when you see it, you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe I should be washing my walls. At least that's what I said. All right, what's the next thing? Because
I think we think about maintenance too. So we don't always think about we're cleaning, but your floors and things like that. But the bottom of your chairs, they pick up dog fur, hair, the little pads on the bottom. Are they all still on there? Are you missing one? Could they scratch the floor? So flipping the chairs upside down, checking those all out.
We checked ours. They look really good, don't they?
They look great.
Now they do. Now they look much better. I was horrified when I saw how much stuff was on the bottom of our dining room chairs. I was like, ooh, it's a good
We
piece.
scoot them around. We have pets. We use our hair,
It's disgusting.
Built up.
Speaking of moderately disgusting, the trash receptacle in the kitchen.
How often do you pull the trash can out and clean in there? That's a good spot to hit for spring cleaning. You can even take the trash can outside, spray it out with a hose, bleach out that inside and get it clean because bacteria grows in there and we're healthy.
And then you think about it, you put your trash can, right? You put your trash, then you take the bag out, and then you set it on the floor before you take it outside. At least I'm guilty of that. And now I'm like, oh, this is now on my radar. I can't be doing that. So
somebody starts crawling.
Right. And starts putting every single thing in their mouth, which is already happening. It's just going to be unbelievable. But all right, last but not least,
two things.
Okay.
Mattress protector.
Mattress protector. When you do you really you need to wash it, right?
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
I don't know.
When was the last time we did ours, Fred? Oh. Well, the only reason we did it last week is because he did it, and I'm not in charge of that. So that's one reason. And the other thing?
Clean your cleaners.
Clean your cleaners.
Your vacuum cleaner, your brooms, things like that. How often do we take the time to clean those?
Oh, the gunk.
Yeah. And so you have filters in your vacuums. Our vacuums have 3 filters. There's a HEPA filter and 2 foam filters. So we clean those out, wash them out. And then your canister, the head underneath.
You found that on I didn't even realize that was there.
Filter?
Uh-huh. I'm just being honest. Fred's shaking his head I cannot believe this lady is 40 years old and has existed on planet Earth for as long as she has. I know that's what he's thinking, but if you are like me and need a little extra help in the cleaning department, you have a wonderful team. Yeah. Tell everybody at home how they can get a hold of you, because I know there are people like me who will raise their hand and say, I'm just like you, Lauren.
Absolutely. You can call my direct line or text me at 330-507-3630, and we also have a Facebook page that you can find us and message us on there.
Boss Ladies Cleaning Company. They know how to do it all. Their whole team knows how to do it all. And look he went back to sleep.
Oh,
I know. I was all worried we weren't going to get through this, Fred, and then here we are. Jack, you did a wonderful job. Jamie, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Happy
You did a good job.
Oh, you did it. It's my first time talking since having a baby, and somehow I think it made a little bit of sense. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Thank you, Mama.
Wow, your house is really dirty.
Thanks, Michael. I know.
Not anymore.
No.
Thanks, boss ladies.
Right? And good job, Jack.
We got our shakes.
Yes, we did.
Look at this.
Thank you.
Chocolate butterscotch.
chocolate butterscotch, and I have cake batter banana.
I love
These
when
are
they put this
so
on the table and there's warm milkshake in it.
Oh yeah.
That's
like
the
getting two
best.
milkshakes.
I know. It's like a bonus milkshake.
Holy moly.
Yeah, very famous for our milkshakes. In fact, I think somebody named us like the top 10 milkshakes in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I would
Proud of
totally
that.
agree.
Yeah.
If it weren't creepy, I would hug you right now. That's how good this is.
This is delicious.
Mhm.
Oh, we have so much
There's
chocolate.
banana.
Okay, I was gonna say this is really unbelievable. Okay. Yeah,
All right.
It is.
So the patio, well, can we watch the eclipse on it tomorrow?
Sure.
Will it be open?
Yes, we will be open tomorrow.
Okay.
And yes, I mean, the eclipse is going to be
a big thing.
Why? A big thing. Big thing.
Yeah.
You also have other big things on the menu that helps the population that we know is very vocal, and we got some gluten-free folks out there. Healthier options, right?
You don't have to have milkshakes, right?
No. Right. Although most milkshakes are gluten-free. Depends on what you put in them.
Good.
And then everything that we can do gluten-free because we have a gluten-free fryer, gluten-free. We have separate equipment for everything.
That's wonderful.
Breads, chips, French fries that are all gluten-free. So yeah, it works. So healthy things, not just milkshakes and
burgers and stuff. Do you have a favorite
Lots
milkshake?
Oh, peanut butter banana. Absolutely. Yeah.
That would be
bar
good.
none, my favorite thing.
Fantastic.
So, yes. Yeah, but the backyard, we talked about that. That we are kicking up for a really busy summer. Do one more shameless plug for your buddies at Gus Macker because I love Beal Park.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be the same weekend as Waterfire, and I think the Hermitage Arts Festival. So yeah, the triple threat.
We got it.
In Shenango Valley and
triple threat.
There are
right here in
it's gonna be
Sharon.
a busy summer in the Shenango Valley.
There are a lot of places you can sit and over the river and eat. Are there? In
No,
town?
we're really the only one that has tables right on the river.
Okay.
So our patio sits right on the river, and we have a whole backyard that we open for like the weekends and special occasions as well.
I love it.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
A beautiful spot, and
It
it's really great team too. So thank you to your
thank
ladies.
you. I have a great team.
For helping us out. You can tell. You can feel it the second you walk in the door.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
awesome.
You're welcome.
Well, speaking of teams, thanks to our team and thanks to Steelite for letting us come to great places like this.
And thank you to you and to Ron for holding down the fort for Fred and I over the last couple weeks.
we do.
Jack has made it through yet another show. He's being so
Yay.
quiet.
Yes.
So
Wonderful.
Yay. Thank you guys, and all the love and support from everybody out there. All the prayers for a very long time. Everybody knows what we've gone through. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, right, Fred? Big time. So if you want to watch Valley Spotlight, currently the website is under construction because Fred, during his entire maternity leave, rebuilt our website. So that's coming soon.
Okay.
Check us out on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. It's a really good place for good information. Right? Yours too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. When you go to Curated Vintage Goods, you're going to see the little section where He-Man, the old cartoon from back 30 years ago, they have a whole little toy area. So our retro commercial for this week is He-Man from 1987 or something like that.
Oh, how fun.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see the mid-century modern stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good Sunday.
Thank you.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
He's He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Skeletor is his enemy.
Here's He-Man, Skeletor, and Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together.
You're doomed, He-Man.
Oh yeah? Watch this action, Dad. Now I have the power.
He-Man and Skeletor each sold separately. Castle Grayskull also sold separately from the Masters of the Universe collection from Mattel.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.